And on Political Watch, political pundits interpret Raila Odinga's call for resistance against government as a strategy to reinvent himself ahead of the 2027 general election. The political analysts, however, feel President William Ruto ought to counter the opposition's move in a firm but non-controversial way. Who will blink first? Gichuki Wachira seeks to find out.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party leader Raila Odinga made true his promise of giving the way forward to his support base after what he termed as shambolic elections. On Monday, Raila issued the stand of Azimio coalition party and demands which include resignation of Kenya Kwanza government, which he termed illegitimate.
We cannot and will not recognize the Kenya Kwanza regime, and we consider the Kenya Kwanza government illegitimate.
Political analysts believe Raila's move is a strategy to reinvent at a time his nemesis President William Ruto is successfully amassing political power.
He wants to portray the picture of a leader who is now taking his proper position in terms of the national politics of this country. He's giving his people direction. He's telling them that indeed, I am back, I am in control, and I will stand by you.
It's all about fishing for purposes of trying to get traction in terms of the influence on the clientele base. That means those people that the population that supported him. Maybe something will come out.
Thika Mukonji rally came just days after Raila called on his Nyanza backyard to welcome President William Ruto during his tour of the region. This move, however, is seen as an anticlimax to the building of resistance in Odinga's camp.
I think he realized very fast that the moment he told the Nyanza support to welcome and embrace the president, it actually was done to a point of perfection. And I think that by itself dealt a very big blow in terms of the demonization of this current president in the Nyanza region. So to a large extent, the about turn that he has made, I think, is informed by that. But that detour is not good when it is made immediately. An immediate change always affects them. Change should be gradual.
Now, when Raila says he doesn't recognize the presidency of William Ruto or William Ruto as president, in fact, it is the opposite. The fact that he is recognizing as president and the activities he's doing is the very reason why then he is reacting to him. Otherwise, there's no reason to react to him if there's nothing to recognize.
President William Ruto's firm position against a handshake with Raila Odinga divides the opinion of political experts on how the president is likely to handle the opposition.
The realities of these demonstrations or anything that Raila will decide to call for, mass action or whatever, is something that cannot be wished away by the government. So in my view, will be to engage on aspects that they can engage, which does not necessarily mean a handshake.
Does Raila, since the political competition we had in the last election, have the same drive and clientele base that he has today for purposes of charting out a political movement, a clarion call, and therefore the political bargain he would have wanted to midwife within the Kenyan context? As we speak, I can say on top of my mind that there may be no clear agenda in this.
Experts believe that since Raila has been using his political bargaining power to enter post-election agreements with the government, the success of anti-government rallies will shape his present and future in politics. Gichuki Wachira, Prime Edition.